All of the different palm chains have breaks from grabs. They're all in my books, and palm chains, seven's on the other side. It's a 7 palm change. And it's just like that. It happens instantly, of course, and you cut straight across the heart meridian, like so. Happens very suddenly. I won't do it very suddenly. I once did this in Swansea. Must have been early 90s. I won't say who it was. It's a good friend of mine. And I literally went whack, and he fell on the ground, knocked out. So that was an extreme case, though, I must admit. And I wasn't in the good books with his partner at that time at all for a while. He's got a different partner now, so which is good. So we come whack. You just break the hold like that, and then you come straight back with. That's how number 7 break works. They've all got their breaks. Number 3 is tightly. Number 3, no one can hold your hand from the Bagua. No one can hold. It doesn't matter if it's Hulk Hogan or anyone. They cannot hold your hand because you're working against the joints, the way they don't want to be bent. So you just turn your body into it. As long as you use your center, you can break any hold. You open your hand into a number 3 hand there. You just literally turn your body. It's so easy. Number 4 hand's even easier. Hold it very tightly. You just literally scratch your head. You've got to turn your center in. You keep your set. If I go like this, a big person could probably, well, maybe not, but a big person could hold a small person. However, if you turn your center and use your center, connect your center to your center, and then stretch your fingers to make it a number 4 hand, hold it tightly, and then literally just scratch your head. That's how you get out of that one. The comeback for that one is, hold it tightly again. That's the secondary. So thank you, Erle. So every one of them have a secondary use. They have the grab break first of all, and then a secondary come along. We're going to be doing number 7 palm today. It's just a training method. It's a rather simple one, but it's quite useful. Eli's attacking with this hand. Don't hit too hard here. As I say, this area from here to here in particular is very sensitive on most people. Even larger people are even more sensitive. But I'm striking like that, chopping it, but it's got to go. See how it slides down his arm? I'm not chopping like that. It's got to chop like that. As soon as I've done that, so I throw the punch, Eli. You notice how the feet just change. There's another number 7 palm there, straight into the neck. That's the first part of this. So I'll do it slowly. Here's his punch. I'm just attacking. Make sure you don't just block it. There are no blocks, there are only attacks. So we attack, and as soon as the other kind, I didn't even worry, but didn't think about the footwork now. I just did what's called a change foot. So I just bring that foot back, and as soon as that foot comes forward, that hand's going to come forward straight into the neck, and this hand's just controlling it with those 2 fingers. That's all you need on there. So here's his punch slowly again. Wha. You don't bother going for the face with this one because it's so fast, as you just saw. You don't worry about that. This hand will immediately come down here, jerk his arm slightly as your foot comes back. Foot comes back with this hand as it comes back, and then this one just comes straight forward, straight into the neck. Let's just start that. That's the first part of this. Thanks, Ben. Okay, just grab it. Okay, in retaliation to that, what Eli does is he does the same thing but on the inside of my arm. Okay, so I'm doing this. So he's still got his number 7 hand into my neck. But he's doing a change as well. So notice the change that Eli's doing. 1, I'm doing a change. He's dragging his foot back, you see, and then comes straight forward. So again, it's a change step, not a step forward. Make sure you're going 1, 2 or 1, 2 each time. So you're starting out on your right foot. The attacker's starting on the right foot. As soon as he's retaliating against this, his right foot comes back and his left foot comes forward with his hand at the same time. Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay, so we come here, bang. In retaliation to this, I simply do another change step. This is teaching you subconscious footwork as well, of course. And just hit him in the neck again with the number 7 hand. So that's obvious as it comes through. You're really careful with this one because you can really build up a lot of energy. And you can actually make contact. It's hard not to make contact in this instance. That's the beauty of Bagua. You don't have to think, you don't have to think of that stuff, because what could be more simple? Throw the punch, you go, bah! It's so simple and so basic that at one end of the scale, Bagua is very complicated in the learning process, but in the application process, Bagua is just so beautifully simple. It's ridiculous. That's all you're doing. Okay, so here's his punch again. Bah, bah. Now as that one comes through, I do a change step. So this foot's going to, as this is coming through, see, I'm pulling my foot back. At the same time, my hand is reaching it. Bah! And straight into the neck again with the number 7 hand, straight down the vagus nerve like so. When you do this, this second strike, I'll do the punch to you. You do the and the pull. But when you do the second one, I just explained to the class, just for the video, I explained to the class here that you don't block anything. You think of an arc going out into his neck rather than block 1, 2. It's just one move. Bah! So you just think of an arc. If you just turn your body, in fact, and keep your wrist in your center, you see, look. See? Just works like so. Okay, so straight down. The most important thing is to drag your foot back and just put the other one forward. Doesn't matter whether your weight's forward or back in this case, because it depends on how long the opponent's arms are, and I don't tell you to do it exactly this way because everyone's body's different, and you have to get your body working subconsciously. So as this one comes through, if I notice that Eli's a little bit too far away, he can reach me there, then I'll just put a little bit of weight forward. Or if it's coming in here, I'll just keep the weight back, for instance. So it's up to your subconscious brain to work your footwork for you. Okay, thank you, Ben. Okay. Okay, what Eli's going to do now is he's going to do the internal one again. All right, so you've done that before, so that's all he does now. So now we have, from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my retaliation, I'll have to do a change step, but I won't just yet. So that's all he's doing. That's exactly the same as. No. Do it. 1. That one that you did before, and you do it on the other side now. See? So as I strike Eli, he's going to do this exactly the same thing. An arc. Make sure it's an arc in and around, and into my neck. I'll show you this next bit. So in retaliation to that, I simply strike him straight down the arm again. Exactly the same. We're doing exactly the same, right? So my foot comes back. My foot will have to come back, and I strike him down the neck. Now it's Eli's turn to start, but he starts on the reverse side. So that's the finish of the routine. This is like I'm starting with a left-handed punch, whereas Eli started with a right-handed punch before. Let's just go through the whole routine slowly. 1. Retaliation to that, my right foot comes back, and that comes forward. So that's the whole routine. Then we start on the reverse sides, totally reverse side. So it'll be, now I'm the attacker. Although this is the end of that section, I'm now the attacker to start the whole thing off again. But let's just get up to that point so that we have a whole module done. So again, slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah. So make sure, normally the hand that you're striking with is a foot that's forward. So let's have a look at the footwork here. 1, so I'm going to strike with this hand, so my left foot will come forward. Eli's coming forward with that foot and that hand. Now I'm going to change feet because this right hand is now striking. Bang. Now he's going to change feet as that one comes around. So I'll change feet again as that one comes across. And that's the finished module. Okay, let's have a go at that. Thank you, Ben.